Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the single back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Makes a quick catch. Eludes a tackle. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
On this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Some hard running there through a tackle. He's tackled short of... It's good enough for a first down.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
One way to create a rhythm and really
this Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Young. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's 3rd down now. He'll pitch it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
They try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Running out of time in the... Oh, and he fumbles! Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. He's swarmed by the defense.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a third and goal. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it. Over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
But this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Second down play coming up. It's an option look. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A fumble return for 6. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. Here's the fair catch by the return man. powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after, looking to throw it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
The Buckeyes are going to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They'll try the option play here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with the conversion, keep those.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out, it's Evans. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Long kickoff. No chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. It's QB sneak.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to extend the play. They pressure him and sack him when he tackled inside the 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. 2nd down and long from the 9-yard line. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
He'll take a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
2nd and goal for the offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. bringing it out. It's Evans. Tough running there. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. And he'll drop back here on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the ball is picked off. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Finding some room at the 25. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. This will likely be the last play of the half. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's like the final play of the half coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. Because sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Across the 40. Inside the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. Not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
Automatic with the PAT. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. He has first down yardage at the 46. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And we're going to throw now on first down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot. It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
That is really tough feeling for a receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the comeback continues. And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackle made after a solid game. They spot the ball for 31.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. He'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Here's the second down play. Throw to the running back in the flat. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package.
Got him. He's sacked.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen, and this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts him in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's an out route. The catch made. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The pocket breaking down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So from the 16-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Caught quickly. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to scramble now. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it to 43.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
Physical run earns the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to create here on the move. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can.
Touchdown, Ohio State. And the comeback is on. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought it would look this good this early.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Evans. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the fourth time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down, so it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
Second down now after the sack. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the out route. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Dogs will have to punt this one away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Tate. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. The shotgun handoff here. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game. Critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it right near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
Boy, the defense doing a good job here on these 1st and goal and 2nd goal situations. Now we're to the 3rd and goal. Got to hold up in coverage. This offense clearly trusts their quarterback. They're going to find a way to probably put it in the air. Can you get a pass rush? And can you hold up in coverage here on 3rd down?
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the handoff again. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Receiver makes the catch. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. A defensive score to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Could that play be the springboard into the national championship game?
Well, Chris, this defense is just trying to hope for a stop, and instead they get the interception and a touchdown. Now they're just trying to hold on to see if they can advance to that national title.
Bringing it out. It's Evans. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Gets right on the sidelines is enough to move the sticks. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Buckeyes expect to be able to just run this clock out in the final minute for the W. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield.
Chris, that could maybe be the play of the game. Third down late in a game like this, you got a quarterback that can deliver for you. He puts it on the money, they get the first down, and you keep that clock moving.
And now the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap